Source has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a chance here to check out some stats for Damian Lillard.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
And what's mind-blowing is the consistency of excellence they've shown. Going to someone else's arena, blocking out the noise, making the huge plays in crunch time. MP loves to play the spoiler role. I think it's just his competitive nature.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Turner in its center. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Avdija on the wing. Portland again missing. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Turner for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And he gets the bucket. Turner's got 11 points.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Outside, Avdija. Clingan the screen for Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Here's Wembanyama. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass to Sharp. And to Lillard. Now, here's Sharp. Castle covering. 5 to shoot. Wide open look here for Clingan. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Castle finds Turner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Well, Clingan isn't just tall. He's also got some beat on it. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
So for the Trailblazers, Grant, he's checked in for Toumani Camara. And Wells is subbed in for Avdija. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And the basket by MP.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Lillard outside. To the middle. And there's Clingan. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Clingan's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, good luck against Clingan in close. That's where he makes his money.
And the basket by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Lillard. Still without a basket. Pass to Wells. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Grant outside. Down low. Here's Sharp. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wembanyama passes to MP. Sinks that one from the post. Turner's got 27 points. And so it's MP making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
You got Jeremy Grant. Holiday out there with Avdia. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Yang in at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets really contributed. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Holiday with it. Hasn't made one yet. Now a timeout called by Portland. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Castle's checked in for the Spurs. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Grant. Here's Kamara. 5 on the clock. Wells finds Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
What you said?
He misses the free throw. Sharp's checked in for Jalen Wells. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Spurs. He hits the second from the line.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's Grant, and the rejection by MP. Shoots from 8. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Turner's got 39.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Grant for 3. And it's sent back by Turner. Driving, and good! There's another.
And he's now in a tie for 4th most games in NBA history with 40 or more.
He is creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long time to come. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Dallas.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Like a pogo stick, Grant's quick into the air, so active. It's amazing how far he's come at the offensive end.
Drills it from outside.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Castle against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a
Wow.
slam!
Gracious.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And Holiday kicks to Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Sharp. And the rejection by MP. Castle finds Turner, and the shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far for the Trailblazers. Donovan Clingan comes in for Grant, and it's Damian Lillard in for Drew Holiday. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Count that one.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
A 3 ball. Lillard misses. And here is MP. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's San Antonio, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points.
About what?
We'll get you back to the action after this break.
About what, Tommy? Yo. Did I hear you about what? Cuz you act like you can't hear me. Did I hear you about what?
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won player for the West. MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq. I mean, partly because he makes great adjustments.
I heard you the first time.
Yeah, he gets it done in so many ways. It reminds me a little bit of guess who?
I'm definitely.
Kenny?
Nope.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Portland Trailblazers.
What I
They've
supposed
got
to
to
say?
run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin
What you doing
Harlan
over
for
there?
the second half tip.
Yes, like what you doing at the moment? Finish doing that. Finish doing that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll
Why
find
you
out
keep
if the
wearing
next
me
2
and stuff,
quarters
bro?
are any different from the first 2. So far, it is
What you on a duel battle or something? What's up? Like what
He's
team
been
you put me
everywhere.
on?
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on
Put me
offense.
on.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Get your shit
Getting
together.
underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. MP out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. And now let's send it over to
Why
our
you asking me
courtside
what's the
reporter,
problem,
Allie
nigga?
LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
I'm over here
First
playing my
talent
game. I ain't got
evaluators
no
first laid
problem.
eyes on Victor
Eventually,
Wembanyama
you must got a
when he was
problem.
15 years old,
I'm gonna get you.
playing
You
on
must
the
got a
team
problem.
France.
That's all
At
I'm
that
gonna say.
point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the
I ain't gonna go
opportunity
back and
to
forth.
just maybe
I ain't gonna
draft
get
a
into all
prospect like
that.
Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Klingon. Over to the wing. Here's Kamara. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Vassell, no good. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
What?
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Avdia on the wing. Knocks down the three ball. Avdia's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Lillard outside. That three off the mark.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's MP, and another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Klingon got it. Good job in the low post. 12 points for Donovan Klingon.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all time, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Here's Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs passing it around. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Grant kicks to Lillard. The offensive rebound for the three. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Klingon. Grant's got 5.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as...
Oh, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside, Avdia. No good from Grant. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Sharp on the wing. No good on the 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And they get it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now is something he's got to work at.
For the Trailblazers, Toumani Camara. He's checked in for Grant. Wells comes in for Sharp. And it's Holiday in for Lillard. Good on the shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Holiday. Fires for three. And so it's MP making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. After a Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Stop playing with me, bro.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The three from MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Back to Lillard from deep. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
There's a screen by Kamara. Lillard outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
2 minutes.
Harper the pass to MP. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And the rejection by MP. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Pass to Hardy, and here is Harper. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
MP looking solid from there.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Klingon. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. Well, I guess we could give him credit.
Yet another bucket.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it
connects again.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,
when I was growing up, my dad would come home from work. I don't know what Joe Pops did for work, Dominic, but rebounding gives me energy. Every time. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Well, folks, that